Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. Oh, I had to take a couple days off. I was feeling a little under the weather, and through rest and drinking a lot of fluids, I'm healed. So I thank God for that, that I have the ability to heal myself through the right actions taken that I'm divinely guided to take. So let's talk about miracles now. In order to awaken the world to the light, I must not be afraid to shine. What happens when we shine? We see other people who become in competition with us. We see people trying to cut us down to diminish who we are. There are those who wear masks and are afraid to even look at themselves in the mirror. So they begin to cast out their negativity upon others as to dim your light. So, you have a couple choices what you can do about that. You can stand and fight, which does nothing but kind of makes you appear to be the person that they're trying to make you be. You could walk away, and then again, you become spineless. You become weak. So, for me to battle someone who already has their opinion, I let them keep their opinion about me because I know truthfully who I am and who God has made me to be, the better version of me. I'm striving always to make better choices. I'm striving always to do whatever it is to keep peace. If I have to cut people out of my life to retain my peace, I will do so without an apology. So, in order to awaken the world to your light, don't be afraid to shine. Okay, so I'm going to read out of the Bible real quick. And I'm on Isaiah's commission, Isaiah 6. In the year of King Uzziah, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord seated on a throne, high and exalted, and the train of his robe filled the temple. Above him were seraphs, each with 6 wings. With 2 wings they covered their faces. With 2 they covered their feet. And with 2 they were flying. And they were calling to one another, Holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is full of his glory. At the sound of their voices, the doorpost and threshold shook. The temple was filled with smoke. Woe to me, I cried. I am ruined, for I am a man of unclean lips, and I live among a people of unclean lips, and my eyes have seen the King, the Lord Almighty. Then one of the seraphs flew to me with a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with tongs from the altar. With it he touched my mouth and said, See, this has touched your lips. Your guilt is taken away, and your sin atoned for. Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? And I said, Here I am, send me. He said, Go and tell his people. Be ever hearing, but never understanding. Be ever seeing, but never perceiving. Make the heart of this people calloused. Make their ears dull, and close their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn and be healed. Then I said, For how long, O Lord? And he answered, Until the cities lie ruined and without inhabitant, until the houses are left deserted and the fields ruined and ravaged, until the Lord has sent everyone far away and the land is utterly forsaken. And though a tenth remains in the land, it will again be laid waste. But as the terebinth and oak leave stumps when they are cut down, so the holy seed will be the stump in the land. So, again, I don't choose what I'm going to read out of the Bible. I just kind of flip my thumb through and just stop and kind of the first one I see. So, however that might resonate for you, okay? So again, each reading, you have to use your own discernment and apply it to your life. If it is having to do with you, a person you're thinking about, or a third party. So it could be one of three, it could be all of three, or it could be none of the above. So as we're going through the reading, decipher it as it fits into your story, if it does at all. So I'm going to kind of go a little backwards. I'm going to break out the cards that I have for the mermaids, messages from the mermaids. The first one is gentleness. The next one is be spontaneous. When I say be spontaneous, it could be if you've been in isolation and, I don't know, you get a phone call and say, hey, meet me up at the flea market, or meet me over here at the coffee shop, or let's go for a hike. Be spontaneous if you feel like that's what you need to do, and get you out into the world to spend time with people and learn how people are, and learn how you can create a friendship group, a soul tribe. So that might be something to be spontaneous about, right? Okay, be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. But I truly believe that patience, we need to learn that sometimes people who are intentionally negative, we have to have patience and understand that they're on their own journey, but maybe it's time to depart. So it's going to be different for everybody. I always choose my peace. So if I feel like someone keeps coming at me and is nice to my face and then turns around and does something that's not nice, I can give them the benefit of the doubt, but only so many times, and then I have to learn to love them, care for them at a distance. Never say I hate that person. Never say I regret meeting that person, because everyone comes into your life as a lesson or a blessing. Okay, the next card is the future. What do you see in your future? The future is what you believe of what you deserve. Because we are creators. We are children of God. God is a creator. So we have the ability to create our future. Do we see our future as abundant, or do we see our future as shallow? Do we see our future as mesmerizing? Do we see our future as fulfillment? And if you see your future as fulfillment, you should jot down what it is that you feel would fulfill you in your future. And you can journal that, and you can read it. You can make a commitment to read it to yourself every day. Some people put little sticky notes on the mirror in the bathroom or on the refrigerator as a reminder of who it is that they want to be in the future and what it is that they want to accomplish. Okay, so whatever your future is that you see, sometimes you have to ask for help. Who are you going to ask for help? For me, I say, God, do I see this in my future? Do you see it as a possibility? Do you see that I'm deserving? Help me to meet that energy in the right way so that energy is looking for me. Okay? So dreaming. Some people say your dreams are a pipe dream. They're a pipe dream as long as you're not taking action towards your dreams. If you're daydreaming about, I don't know, a beautiful plantation that's vibrant with lots of fruit or lots of hay, whatever it is you're dreaming about growing. Are you growing a relationship? Are you growing a family? Are you growing a business? Whatever you're dreaming about, you need to, again, journal it. Write down what actions you could take. What equipment will it take? What permits will it take? How much does the house cost? How much does the evaluation of the soil and water? How much is the gravity-fed system? How much is the solar system? How much is the water oxidizer or water cleaner? Because sometimes you get to an area where you want the cleanest water possible. So like a water infiltration system. I think I'm saying that right. So if you have a house that is self-contained, with solar panels, and then the fresh water from the deep well, and then if the water's, again, not up to par, a water cleansing system, so you can have clean drinking water. There's all the different permits, the electrical guy, how much is he going to charge you? How much, you have to calculate all those things together. How much is the land going to cost you? And if you're dreaming about it, start doing your research. Start sending it to the universe. This is what I want. Okay, so it could be something like that. Someone out there might be considering cultivating. Okay? So the next card is diving deep. Diving deep. To dive deep is to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I've lived my life so far in these different ways. I've changed in these different ways. Are they changing for the better? Are they changing for the worse? Or am I just living a stagnant life? And it's up to you as an individual to determine where you fit in that. Stagnant, growth, going down the wrong path, going down the right path, whatever it is for you. Okay, and the last card is contentment. Once you're able to dive deep into where you've been in your life and how you've come to be from the beginning to now, from your beginning to now. Maybe the beginning is once you left the home, once you left your parents' home and started living your life. What is it that's going to make you feel contentment? Or do you already have it? Whatever it is, be thankful, be grateful, appreciate it, and love and nurture and care for it. Okay? And that's your life, right? When you do that as well, is you're calling in for that person to match your same energy. So if you're nurturing yourself, healing yourself, caring for yourself, eating better, being healthier, all those things, you're going to call in that person. If you have a stagnant stagnant life, maybe you call in another stagnant person. You both can kind of sit in the dark, right? Or you might actually call in someone who's totally your opposite, and then you two will sort of have this spiritual battle. Do you want to stay in the dark or do you want to go to the light, kind of thing? So that could be something. But contentment is truly, to me, loving yourself and choosing yourself and having spoken words with God on a daily basis. If it's reading out of the Bible, if it's pulling cards, if it's thanking God for getting through an intersection safe, if you're thanking God that you're on E and you make it home, whatever it is, thank God for everything. And just by doing that gratitude between you and Spirit, building that relationship between you and Spirit, will give you contentment. And then you can build upon that because you have started a foundation with the Most High of who you are looking to truly be. Can you take that mask off? Can you take off that rose-colored, rose-tinted glasses? Can you just be yourself? Can you just walk away from those who won't allow you to be yourself by mocking you, by putting you down, by demeaning you, by, talking behind your back, by stabbing you in the back, by undermining you? Maybe you've been wanting a higher position where you work, and people a little bit higher saying, yeah, we're going to put you in for it. And you apply, and you're hoping that the people that you were there for are going to be there for you, but they don't want to see you. They don't tell you that, but behind the scenes, they don't want to see you get beyond them. A lot of people are, you can do good, but I don't want you to do as good as me, or I don't want you to do better than me. So, we really have to take a look at everything we do in our lives, and we have to really evaluate. And the people who are for you behind your back, are the ones that are really for you. And those are the people that you can find contentment in building a relationship with, because you don't have to worry about people stabbing you in the back. It's the ones that are with you, beside you, in front of you, behind you. Okay? All right, so those are the mermaid cards. So next I have some cards from the Psychic Tarot. So any numbers have to do with a month or that date in any month. It could have something to do with a number that resonates for you. For example, if your address is 222 Smith Street, okay? Something like that. So however it resonates for you for the numbers. Let's see. So I'm going to begin with the mental conflict. So this could be you, your person, or a third party. And a third party doesn't mean like, it doesn't have to mean like you have a love for someone, but they're attached to someone else. But it could be that. A third party could be someone's best friend. Maybe you're crazy about this guy, but he has a best friend that flirts with you in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Could be something like that kind of third party. But we have mental conflict. So again, this could be you, your person, or a third party. And you really need to balance yourself. If this is you, if it's someone you care about, you might want to just reach out and say, hey, just to let you know, whatever you're going through, I'm here for you. And, I care about you, right? So the next card we have is material and spiritual prosperity. 6 has to do with harmony. I kind of feel like maybe someone is in a mental conflict because they see someone that they've been attached to wanting or moving towards their individual material and spiritual prosperity. Again, I mentioned before that sometimes the journey is not for someone to go with you. It's a journey for you to go on your own. Okay, so it could, if this is like a third party and it is like a love situation or a best friend situation, this person's leaving somebody behind. Because I say he because it looks like a man, but it could be a woman with short hair. But to me it looks like the back of a man, and he's leaving to follow what he's spiritually guided to do so he can achieve material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so the next is the truth. He's standing in his truth. He's saying, this is not somewhere that you are going to go with me. Our time is up. I'm going to move off this way, by land, air, or sea. He's speaking the truth about how he feels. Very possibly, he could be going to you who might be suffering in silence. Or this move can make his best friend or a woman he's been spending time with be in this silence and suffering in silence. But I kind of feel like he's got someone in their head about his decision to speak the truth, to go towards this female who's been suffering in silence. Okay, so we have 2 plexus. So let me get the book. Solar plexus. I can. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded. The chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, dance, and movement, or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. So someone's saying, I can move forward without you. I can receive material and spiritual prosperity. But I'm guided to go to this person who's been suffering in silence. Could be something like that, right? Okay. The third eye chakra is I see. This is the most often talked about of all the chakras in clairvoyance, inner seeing. So the other one is inner. Let's see. What was it? Okay. Inner feeling. The solar plexus chakra is inner feeling. And this one is inner seeing. Intuition and higher levels of consciousness are all associated with this energy center, found between your eyebrows and just above the bridge of your nose. It works closely with the throat and crown chakras and will assist you with your psychic and intuitive inner guidance. To balance the third eye chakra, I recommend that you practice walking, meditation, breath work, yoga, tai chi, visualizations, and color therapy. Don't just focus on this one chakra as part of your development, as it's important to remember that they should all be in balance in order to work in unison and harmony. Okay. So the next is obstacles and challenges. That's a 5. It has to do with change. And the last one is trapped in fear. So I kind of feel like this person has seen how that person who's now in mental conflict has made it difficult for this person to choose himself for his material and spiritual prosperity. And I think he's seeing this person, and he has an inner feeling that these obstacles and challenges were caused by that person who is now in mental conflict because he's choosing to move forward. And what the person wanted, the one who's in mental conflict now, wanted this person to be trapped in fear. So it's very possible that this man who's heading towards his material and spiritual prosperity has learned a few spiritual lessons. Maybe he's learned to call back his power, cleaned and purified. Maybe he's learned that to return to sender, that I stand in my faith, that I know who God is in my life. And I know that God would never want me to be trapped in fear. So it's very could be, he said, return to sender. Don't give me that energy because I'll just return it right back. I'm empowering myself to stand in my power. You go be trapped in fear. Fear is not for me. I have a material and spiritual prosperity coming to my life when I choose it, and I'm choosing it now. Okay? So, let's see. Let me go to the Tattoo Tarot. Okay, so I'm going to read all these so that you can determine. It kind of looks like really, I don't know, kind of similar to what I've been saying. So, first one is the Devil. And that's a 15. Okay. Mystery, magic, astral plane experiences, strange occurrences, prophecy, fate, catastrophe, downfall, negative attitude, temptations, deadly sins, obsessions, enslavement, bondage, false spirit, misplaced loyalty, violence, fatality. Not vitality, fatality. Okay, so the Three of Coins. Mastery, skill, and accomplishment, good reputation in work, business, expertise built on experience, craftsmanship, high status, honors earned, negatively, average or low quality, lack of funding. Eight of Swords, that's like trapped in fear, right? Contradiction, criticism, reprimand, crisis, temporary difficulties, blame, censor, scandal, trauma that can be healed, swamped by details, being pinned or entrapped, a dark night of the soul, understanding the power of fear, the mental void and paralysis created through fear, beliefs and thoughts that can be changed. Okay, so now we have the Three of Wands. Strength in numbers, business cooperation and success, busy times, being on the go, established strength, troubles ending, ceasefire, ships coming in, mixed loyalties, occasional disappointments. Okay, next is the Star. Hope, bright promise, faith, recovery, gifts, symbols of immortality, light of the spirit, light at the tunnel's end, good prospects, new dawn coming, frustrated expectations, and the Knave of Swords. Spy, observer, intelligence, vigilance, examination, indiscretion, surprise, the unknown, unseen, unexpected, stealth, cunning, outspoken, sometimes at cost, but skillful at handling controversy. Okay, so just by those cards, I feel like this could be a air sign that is trying to entrap someone. So, okay, so moving forward, we're going to do our angel number now. And the first card we have is the Hermit. So I'm going to read that to you. And it is a 9. The seeker, sage, wisdom, and inspiration from above or within, vigilance, withdrawal, contemplation, discretion, safety, protection, seeking truth, justice, spiritual quest, understanding, self-denial, timid, fear. Okay, the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands has to do with communication, right? So this person who's moving forward has been taking time to contemplate the moves, to watch and seek the truth. And that's by just monitoring, I guess, and examining, finding people, getting them caught up in their own lies. Eight of Wands is progress, breakthrough, events moving quickly on the threshold of something new, promises or proposals, object of desire or envy, hasty decisions and actions, quarrels, harassment. Okay, then there's the Two of Cups. So you see this Hermit wants to speak his truth about this Two of Cups. Partnership, a harmonious match, two hearts, a couple, soulmate, ability and willingness to compromise, need to agree, teamwork benefits, two heads are better than one. Okay, so let's do our angel number now. It's going to be 982. Okay, Joanne Scribes. Angel number 982 is a blend of the attributes of number 9, the vibration of number 8, and the energies of number 2. Number 9 is a number of light working in service to humanity, philanthropy and benevolence, duty and calling, leading by positive example, sensitivity and strength of character, nonconformity and idealism. Number 9 also relates to the universal spiritual laws, the endings and conclusions. Number 8 is associated with personal power and authority, giving and receiving truth and integrity, dependability, discernment, and self-reliance, and manifesting wealth and abundance. Number 8 also relates to the concept of karma and the universal spiritual law of cause and effect. Number 2 resonates with your intuition and insight, service to others, diplomacy and mediation. Hold on, I kind of lost my spot here. Mediation, duality, finding balance and harmony, receptivity and love, selflessness, ambition, sensitivity, faith, trust, and your life purpose and soul mission. Angel number 982 brings the message to follow the gentle urgings of your heart and soul and open yourself up for profound transformation. When you let go of the need to control and learn to trust and allow your inner guidance to lead you, you align with the flow of the universal energies and are able to find balance, clarity, and inner peace. Realign with your own heart and discover and reveal your true nature. Angel number 982 brings a message from the angels that you are ready and well prepared and always to fully serve your life purpose. Trust that the angels support and encourage you in your light working endeavors and spiritual practices and are urging you to live up to your personal inner truths. Give any fears or concerns to the angels for healing and get on with living your soul mission with passion and purpose. Trust that all of your financial and material needs will be met as you devote yourself to serving others as a light worker. Angel number 982 encourages you to have faith and trust that you will always have plenty to care for yourself and your loved ones throughout your life, as the angels and universal energies will ensure that your material needs are always met in divine right time. Let's see. Hold on, I'm sorry. Kind of lost it here. Let's see. Okay. Okay, angel number 982 encourages you to have faith and trust that you will always have plenty to care for yourself and your loved ones throughout your life, as the angels and the universal energies will ensure that your material needs are always met in divine right time. Know that you are able to confidently serve your life purpose with your wants and needs being met along the way. The examples you are setting by living your truths is encouraging and teaching others to follow suit, and your angels want you to keep up your great light work. Live your life with passion and purpose, and trust that you will find success in all that you put your heart and soul towards. Okay, so that turned out to be a real nice angel number. Okay, so moving forward, I have some cards from the Archangel. So I'm just going to read them to you. Six of Ariel. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. Acts of kindness, giving or receiving with a grateful heart. 10 of Ariel. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. 3 of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. 4 of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities, look for the magic in life, be aware of your own emotions. Major Arcana 20, New Beginnings, Archangel Jeremiel. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. And I mentioned that before, was that we have to be able to look at ourselves in the mirror. We have to be able to go within and dive deep. How your life was when your first memory, to the time you left the family home, to the time from that point to where you are now. Be forgiving and show yourself compassion. Don't beat yourself up because maybe you were a jerk. Maybe you did take advantage. Maybe you did steal. Maybe you did hurt people. When you're starting new, people may not even believe the changes you're going through. They might say, oh, well, she's false. She's just pretending. She's acting. Well, when they keep watching you and they see you, 6 months later, a year later, 3 years later, 5 years later, 6 years later, there's no way that not that how they judge you matters, but what I'm saying is you make your own choices in life, and people will not believe who you are changing into. But over time, it's like you're a precious diamond. You were a piece of coal. Now you're being pressurized. You're pressuring yourself into going through all these changes so you can come out this beautiful shining diamond. Okay, or the star. Okay, that's the next one. Archangel Jophiel, a dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. So we have 2 court cards. Knight of Michael, strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And the page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. Okay? So those cards kind of rolled out kind of nice. All right, so then I have my love cards. Love can purify your soul. You know, a lot of times we grow up with pain from something. It could be a betrayal. It could be some sort of heartache. It could be whatever it is that turns your soul a little hard, right? It dirties it up because it's stuck there like burning a hole through your heart. Okay? But when you truly start loving yourself, you can heal yourself. When you start putting yourself first and stop sacrificing your happiness for someone else's. You know, the people might say, well, there's certain things that are going to come first. Like if you have children, of course you're going to give your all to your children. But at the same time, you do need time for yourself. Okay? Love can mend. Love can mend anything. If two people love each other enough, if two people are willing to forgive each other, if two people are willing to be understanding and sympathetic about what they were going through. Sometimes you use a sentence and you use it in a certain way, right? You mean it to mean A, but someone takes it as B. So it has to do with just the understanding. Hey, but you said this to me, but I didn't mean it that way. I'm sorry you took it that way. Oh, okay. I trust that you're giving me the truth right now, But maybe they want you to show them, not only by your words, but by your actions. Okay? Love can bring stability. Love can set boundaries. Love can bring you divine guidance. God is love and love is God. Love can clean the world. When I wrote this, I meant mind, body, and soul for each individual. I meant like the love of animals. The way we butcher beef, cows, so that we can have beef on the table. The way that we butcher pigs or chickens, or how we overfish the oceans. We have to start not wasting so much. I do have waste in my refrigerator at times, but it's really truly rare. I actually made chili beans on Sunday, and I ate it until Friday till it was all gone. Well, at the very bottom there was a little bit that I didn't eat, but after 5 days of eating it, well, anyways, I'm determined to live cleaner. I'm determined to have less waste. And if you see my postings from before, I take vegetables or fruit that are still good, but I know that I'm probably not going to eat it, so I take it and feed it to the cows. And so that way they get to have something extra, and I'm not wasting. But to have mind, body, and soul, to care about our air, our lands, our waters, and all the creatures that are part of our environment. We have to start loving where we live more. We have to, start thinking about 7 generations down. What is this world going to be like if we look at the city of Los Angeles, for example? 7 generations down, how many people are going to be traveling in that area? How much pollution is going to be there? How much waste? There's so much. And I'm not saying people in LA are wasteful. I'm just saying that most people, I've heard that if it's in the refrigerator like 3 or more days, they throw it out. I'd rather feed it to a homeless person. On the 3rd day, it's still good. I'd rather feed it to a homeless person than put it down the garbage disposal or flush it down the toilet or put it in the trash. We just have to be a little thoughtful of the process of what it takes to get the food to the table. It starts from a little seed that people have to, what do you call it, germinate? I don't know the whole thing, but to turn the seed into a little plant, to take that little plant and plant it in the ground, to weed the area, to water it, to send the farmers in there to get the product out, to wash it, to package it, to box it, to send it to the store, for the store to receive it and then put it out for the people to pull it off the shelves, to go to the register. They get it home, they open it up, they wash it, they prepare it. There's so many different people that are intricate in the process of a head of lettuce that we can't spend $1.50 a pound and say, well, I didn't eat it in 3 days, so I'm going to throw it out. Right? Anyways, it goes deeper than that. So I am a big Elon Musk fan, and I'm not a fan. I'm a believer in what he's trying to do in the world. The cleaner living, the smaller homes, the actual availability to own your own piece of property and not pay someone rent. The land ownership, right? And everything he offers is conducive to where he sees where the world will be 7 generations down, cleaner, better, easier life. There's not that much competition, because you're learning to live within your means and have an abundance because you've planned out, the water filtration system, the solar panels, the gravity-fed septic, the whatever it is that comes with the houses, right? Have them totally like off-grid, but still have those capabilities if we had some dark days, like regarding solar, to still be hooked up to the electric company, but to basically use your solar panels. So possibly you can be selling back energy to the electric company instead of you paying the bill. Okay, etc. Love can strengthen you. So sometimes, like for me, I've been divorced since 2019. I've gone through quite a few hurdles, and I've gone through quite a few obstacles, and that's really been my whole life. Within the past 3 years, my self-love has strengthened me. I have chosen myself over everybody else. I have chosen that I believe in God and the way that I believe in God. I trust in my relationship with the Most High. He is, I say he, I believe he is a he. He is the creator. He's got to be everything to you, because without him you are nothing. You have nothing. Some people actually do have a lot of wealth, but they don't have God in their life. So if they didn't get it from God, where did they get it from? Right? To have spiritual wealth is the most important, because you are just a body with a spirit within. When your body dies, your spirit is set free. Would you rather have spiritual wealth, or would you rather have material wealth? And with God, once you get the spiritual wealth, you become blessed with the material wealth. But you always have to remember where it came from. You can't say, I did this, it was all me, No, you give all the glory to God. You thank God. God, it's another day. I have another day on this earth to do something good. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I have another day to spend with my neighbors. I have a day to be out and be free to go exercise and to get fresh air and to see the world, right? All that, when you have God in your life, your mind, body, and soul becomes so strong, so unbreakable. It's undeniable. The aura that you put out is, nobody recognizes it. How can their spirit be so good? How can they just be happy? How can they just walk this earth alone and still be content? It's because the relationship that I have with God. Okay, so my other cards, my hand-picked cards, I pray to break the chains that bind all twin flames for success of more love. Passion, generosity, creativity, inner knowing, genuine. Live in regret when you had many chances, but you allowed stubbornness to get in the way. I ask God to heal the world. Always seek the truth. A good relationship, whether it's husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, guy, girl, whatever it is, a friendship, a business associate, the people you meet when you go to the grocery store, the people who help you at the meat counter, the people who help check you out. They're doing their job, yes, but they do it with a smile. They say, hey, how's your day? Is this all? Did you find everything you need? You don't have to be short. You don't have to carry it on for 30 minutes, but just be appreciative for what they're doing in their work, and let them know that they appreciate you, or let them know you appreciate them, because without you, they wouldn't have a job, and without them, you wouldn't have product to purchase. Okay, so the last card is the High Priestess, Moon Goddess, deep knowledge, intuition, foresight, intelligence, enlightenment, understanding, wisdom. So, whoever this person is, I believe, is finding out that they were with a false twin flame, and they now see that this false twin flame has been putting obstacles in front of them, giving them reasons not to believe who this other person was. But over time, she turned into a diamond. The one that was told the false twin was telling the divine masculine, oh, she's worthless, she'll never be nothing, she's mentally challenged, she's cheap, she's a sleaze, she's a skank, she's good for nothing. And manufacturing false narratives on these supported false narratives to support these words that was flung towards the divine feminine. But the divine feminine is the high priestess. She knew the whole thing from the beginning. She was told that's your twin flame. You're here to wake up the world. When you two come together, it's going to be such a powerful, powerful force. But the two of you have lessons to learn. The two of you have a journey to go on your own. The two of you have to heal yourselves individually before you can come together. Otherwise, it won't work. There's going to be people attacking you through witchcraft, through negative statements. You learn how to say return to sender. You learn how to say, I call back my energy cleaned and purified. You learn to protect your energy. And when the two of you, divine feminine, divine masculine, both learn the lessons, then you both will be guided to meet again. And it will be unbreakable, undeniable. And you two will both be in that protective mode where no one can get in and no one can break you two apart, because both of you stand by God, and God is looking over both of you as you are walking separately. But the journey is your journey. These divine partners, they're here to show the world what love is really about. Anyways, that's the end of our reading. I say thank you all for being here with me. God bless you all. And if you haven't been told today that you are loved, I love you. See you on the next one.